And today's topic is about the data privacy in case of marketing analytics. It is core theme even now and ever because everywhere they are thinking about most of the marketing companies are stealing the data of the customers and they are torturing the customers. That's what some of the reports they are mentioning. Instead of that one, they used to mention torturing the customers. Even day to day life, we are also facing same thing. Even today morning, I received some of the phone calls. Sir, the apartment is ready. You can just pay 25 lakhs and you can stay there. I asked which apartment. I have not asked anything. They're telling, don't worry, sir. You can pay just 25 lakhs. You can remit through online and next day you can come and stay. Then I asked where the apartment is located. It is in neighborly in Navi Mumbai. Huh? I'm shocked. I am in Bangalore. How can I stay in Navi Mumbai? Because they have taken my data from somewhere else, the phone number, everything. That is quite common in marketing. As we know clearly in analytics, whatever we are doing in the system is not secured. Everything is moving in a different direction. They are clearly watching what we are doing. It is quite common in marketing. But as we know, we are studying about the monkeys. We should not tell the monkeys that you are a monkey. That is the ethical value in marketing. That is the core thing. So that is the data privacy in my view. Most of the customers' data has been taken over, but once it has been reverted back to same customer, then they will clearly know that the customer data has been taken over. But due to ethical practice, whatever the analytics you are doing, you have to be ethical. That's what, even when you are walking in the mall, we already discussed. Whatever you are talking, the people will know, and it may be recorded with the help of some of the new type of microphone device. And by the lip movement, they know what you are talking. And with that one, they are making a good sentiment analysis. And that analytics is used for identifying the buying movements. But you should not inform them that we are watching. Some of the organizations, they are clearly telling that you have been noticed here. And in some of the countries, this type of data noticing and data gathering without the consent of the person is crime offense. But in case of India, it is only a civil liability. So be clear, as a marketing analytics students, you are doing nicely the sentiment analysis of the customer. You are nicely identifying these monkeys behavior, how the monkeys are coming, what is the group of monkeys, how they will buy, how these monkeys will take the product from us. All these things you will know. But before that, the monkey must know all those things. That is the data privacy mentioned by some of the countries. Of course, in India, we are taking all the data without the permission of anybody because the Aadhaar data is known by everyone most probably now, even in case of COVID vaccination onwards. So, but data privacy is an ethical one. All the analytics students must know that one. Simple concept we already known. Even though we are calling the customers as the monkey, you should not inform the customer as you are the monkey. That is the important thing you must know. Okay. So that is the brief introduction what we are going to study. Let us start with this today's headlines, which is concerned with the same concept of privacy. That is Facebook. What happened recently in case of Facebook? Most of the Facebook data has been leaked out. They themselves telling that the data has been leaked out, and some of the organizations, they are borrowing the data from others by paying the money to the startups in digital entrepreneurship. Say, for example, our Joshua may have a small startup. He may call it as digital entrepreneurship because it is legally permitted in India. What Joshua will do, he is saying that I am gathering data, I am gathering the email IDs from internet, different sources. I am gathering and I am maintaining a data bank. That's what Joshua will tell. And what Joshua will do, he used to sell this email ID to Citibank. Of course, Citibank is not going to be permitted in India. They are going to wind up their operations, you know. Citibank, Joshua will give. Just he will charge 250 rupees per email ID. But it should not be the institutional mail ID, it should be the individual mail ID, 250 rupees per mail ID. So if Joshua is selling around 10 mail ID, he will get 2,500 rupees. See that one, Citibank is ready to buy from you because they are sending number of mails. If Joshua is giving the phone number, it is also nice. And Citibank will target new customers. You can join with Citibank. We are ready to provide loans. All these stories Citibank will tell immediately, and they used to canvas and they used to create analytics through the funnels. We have already studied about the consumer funnels. When they are sending the first mail, they consider as whether this person is a potential customer or not. If we are opening, they will keep it in the next stage. Oh, this person is opening our mail. Then, if you are clicking some words in that mail, it will go to their website in the advertisement. So, they means that this person is coming to our website. Then, once they identify that you are visiting the website, they used to send suddenly pop-up messages. All these things will come as an advertisement to catch hold of you, and they will say that suddenly they will send a phone message, you are welcome to Citibank group. I'm not telling the Citibank, any bank. Since Citibank is ready to move out of India, I am mentioning the name. Otherwise, it is also illegal to tell all those things. They will tell, welcome to Citibank. You are a good lifetime customer for us. We are ready to provide a loan for 1 lakh rupees. You can pay the interest just 18%. They will tell. First attempt, they won't tell about the interest rate. How we can avail the loan from us. That's what they used to tell. So that is the first worst data privacy. Be clear. First worst data privacy. Because without getting the data from me, these people are targeting the customers. So as an analytics students, be clear. You must know whether it is legally permitted or not. In case of India, we are permitting because it is only a civil liability. If our Joshua is complaining, somebody is from a particular bank or some from marketing firm, they are troubling me over phone every day, then of course you can give a complaint, and only thing that person will be fined for maximum of 500 rupees. That's all. Even he agreed, okay, I only called. So only thing as per our laws, just 500 rupees fine over. But in case of European countries and other countries, The laws are very strict. That is why you can see the Facebook, what the Facebook is facing the issue. Facebook analytics is very nice. You know, if you know the Facebook, in case of Facebook, you can easily find out the behavior pattern of a customer clearly. Hmm. Some of you are my friends in Facebook. Rahul is my friend in Facebook. So I know about the behavior of the Rahul. So if I am unethical, what I will do? Okay, when Rahul will buy the goods, when Rahul is marketing, where Rahul is now, I can easily find. If I am organizing a marketing firm, whether it is known to Rahul or not, I may identify the behavior of the Rahul. Okay, Rahul today is in Bangalore. Now he is moving to other place. He is going to Nandi Hills now. Next day he is going to Majestic. Next day he is going to Phoenix Market City. Next day he is going to Mysore. All these things I will notice. And what are all things Rahul is buying, I can notice. And based upon that, I will inform to somebody to target Rahul to sell the product. That's what is happening. That's what in case of Facebook. Even the hackers clearly knows that what type of instrument the Facebook owner is having, as well as what type of app he is using. All these things they have taken through that one. See that one, how hackers are very nice. And according to the news, you can see 530 million people information has been leaked out, along with the phone numbers also. That is why in case of Germany, they mentioned that even though Facebook and WhatsApp has been merged, German bid to halt WhatsApp data collection. In Germany, they mentioned that you should not go for data collection in WhatsApp. Even though whatever you are typing in WhatsApp, the owners knows, and they wish to know the punch words from the WhatsApp. Sashi is sending the message to Sarath. Hi Macha, how are you? I already told that Macha word is very famous. Immediately they assume that one. They can sell these words with the help of the sentimental analysis. Same thing happened in case of Facebook. Data breach. So most of them find a nice behavior from the Facebook, but the Facebook is now facing the problem. So in this context only, you are going to know what are all the ethical issue in data privacy in analytics. That is why it is mentioned that consumer data privacy, the way about to hit the retailing. In case of retailing unit, if you are physically moving inside a retailing unit, nothing is private now. We assume that whatever we are talking, we only knows. It is not like that. Everybody is knowing now. See that one. Our Jabin is entering in Chennai in Abhirami Mall along with his girlfriend, and these two persons are talking nicely. And you can see suddenly in that mall, in a retail store, they will come and give, sir, you can take this product, it is nicely. This is in a pink color. Your girlfriend will like this one. Jabin may, oh, how you know this is my girlfriend? Jabin may be think surprised. Oh, this fellow, they are watching you because they are having now everywhere the camera and the microphone, the new wave. I think some of you know, based upon the lip movement of you, it will estimate what you are speaking in any one of the Indian language. Either Jabin is speaking in Tamil or whether Jabin is speaking in Kannada or in Malayalam, it will clearly identify. The technology is so much. Jabin may think, why, what happened, how these fellows knows about me? Nothing is private. That is why your privacy is moving out in analytics. I think one day our small Joshua asked the same question inside the class. Today we are going to discuss that one. How the analytics is giving the importance for non-privacy of data. But as per our ethical guidelines, you have to give importance to the privacy. But most of the retailing units, they are violating 100%, even more than 101%. They are not supposed to watch us. Only thing, if you are buying a product, once you touch a product, then they can watch us. Okay, you touched our product, that means you are having some interest. So they can motivate you to buy. They can induce you to buy without touching the product, without seeing that product. They are not supposed to do. That is the American laws. In case of both South American and North American laws, it is like that. In case of India, it is not like that. Whenever you are entering into the mall, it means that your privacy is not there. That is why the wave about to hit the retailing unit. So what is the meaning of this privacy? As per the concept, you can see this unwanted definition, but it is wanted for you. They mentioned that data privacy is ensuring that information is not accessed by unauthorized parties and that individuals retain control over personally identifiable information. Simple thing. What is the meaning of data privacy? From you, they should not take information without your consent. Still, I remember in Delhi Ambience Mall, I think Jeffin is here, he knows, in Ambience Mall, the biggest mall, it is having all the apartments nearby. It is considered as the biggest mall. Jeffin, are you there? Jeffin? What
Yes,
happened?
sir.
Ah, yes. Have you visited the Ambience Mall on the way to
No,
Gurgaon?
sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, still now it is very big.
Yes, it's very big, sir.
Ah,
It's one of the top malls in India, right, sir?
yes, it is considered as the biggest and longest one also. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. In those days, there are number of buses inside that one to pick up you and drop you from that apartment side. Whether still it is maintaining the same thing.
So it's actually a long fast. I've been quite a couple of times, sir, but not a
Hmm.
regular visitor, sir.
Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, Jeffin, good. So, in case of that mall, still I remember that one. Even when the COVID pandemic started, there was a news about that organization. Most of the organizations, how they are capturing the data of the individual people. And one of the actress, I need not wish to tell the name, when she entered into that mall, they noticed clearly what are all the cosmetics she is ready to buy. See that one. Similarly, by taking a photo of her image and immediately inside the mall, they displayed as an advertisement. See that one. When she turned towards that one, she was very shocked because there are a number of dashboards are there. She was not acting in that advertisement of that particular retail shop or nothing. She simply crossed that retailing unit inside the mall, and for her surprise, the big ad is coming by when she entered into the mall with her nice photograph, everything. Otherwise, she might have earned at least minimum 10 lakh rupees for acting in a advertisement serial or advertisement show, even for a poster. She used to get minimum 10 lakh rupees. But when she entered into that mall, one of the mall persons, maybe one of the biggest retailing unit there, They used to capture her image. And immediately next day she sued in the court of law. After 8 months, the result came that court also mentioned that in India it is an offense, we agree, but the mall owner is asked to pay a fine of just 500 rupees. See that one. That is the Indian laws. Mall, the DLF only, I think so. They paid just 500 rupees for that actress. But they used her image photo inside that retail unit for 1 month. See that difference, 500 rupees and 10 lakhs. If they wish to fix that lady to have an advertisement, they have to pay minimum 10 lakh rupees, and she's the model also, and nice image she used to produce. But without paying anything, they used that one, and even it went to the court of law. Court of law mentioned that there is a fault against that one. They called that you have to pay a fine of 500 rupees or 1 month imprisonment. DLF simply mentioned that we are ready to pay a fine of 500 rupees. That's all. What is the data privacy in India? So you can see how these people are making the influencers. They That is the worst thing of marketing now happening. So as an analytics students, you will gather data, but never disclose that one. Personally identifiable information. It is called like that. That is why in case of European countries, they used to call it as General Data Protection Regulation Act, GPDR. Very famous. Whatever the European country you can enter, you might have seen that GPDR rules. GPDR means nothing, General Data Protection Regulations. All the European Union signed an agreement for that purpose. Even if you enter in the Frankfurt, um, Frankfurt, immediately inside the Frankfurt airport, you might have seen the GPDR regulation. Same thing, most of the malls in some of the airports utilize that one, including the famous Changi Airport in Singapore. Previously, they have been charge sheeted for data privacy, but now the European Union first enacted the law for GPDR. Whatever the video images inside the malls or inside the airport is also having more malls. The data should not be available to anybody, and it should not be used for any promotion purpose or any other purpose. It is used only for the security reason. In case of terrorist attack or any other purpose, you can use. That is the GPDR rule now. You can install the camera, but before installing the camera, you have to follow the guidelines, because this artificial intelligence is now everywhere. They are using nice data capturing image and taking and utilizing for some other purpose. Even in case of Chennai, I came to know. And 2 weeks back in Bangalore also there was one issue, because most of the houses in Chennai and Bangalore, they have installed the CCTV. What these people are doing, some crime or equivalent to crime or some unwanted event or wanted event happened, they are taking a snapshot from the CCTV camera and they are posting in the social media. In India, still now it is not a crime because the proof is in CCTV. But same thing, if you are using any image of your CCTV and post it in the social media, it is a crime. In Frankfurt, we face that problem. Inside the Frankfurt airport, they are not permitting to take any video, even though you can take photos. But you should not post anywhere in the social media. It is as per this general data protection regulation throughout Europe, it is compulsory. You should not. In CCTV, in case of Bangalore, most of the houses are having CCTV. You are seeing everything. But as per the rule, this CCTV footage can be used only for security threats. You can submit to police department privately, or you can keep it in your database privately. You should not utilize that one for any other purpose. But what happened in Bangalore as well as in Chennai, I think some of you might have read the news. In case of even this Covishield vaccination, one person is acting as simply putting the injection. Actually, the injection has not happened. He has not been vaccinated. He acted like that. A CCTV camera caught that one, and that person purposefully posted in different places in social media. And it went on viral. Finally, they mentioned that it is a real news. In case of India, it is not an offense, but it is an offense in European countries. You can take the CCTV image, it should not be used any other purpose. But in case of Malleswaram, I think some of you know, anybody is from Malleswaram in Bangalore? Only our friends are in Kamanagalli. I don't know what is going on in Kamanagalli. I think Sarat, Sashi are there. Sashi, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Ah.
sir.
So in your place, there are number of CCTV cameras are there?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
In Kamnali Empire and all, the lot of CCTV camera in all the streets and everything.
But what purpose they are using? Whether they are
Be-
using?
Because of thefts, a lot of chain snatch thefts are happening there.
Yes. Only for that security reason you can use. But recently, one of the website published that in case of Malleswaram in Bangalore, these people are selling this video footage to the most of the IT companies to study the behavioral pattern. Worst thing. Theft you can use. What Sashi clearly is saying that there are a number of chain snatching is going on, and due to this COVID pandemic, unwanted things are happening. Only for the protection only you can use the CCTV footage. But in Malleswaram, recently 4 or 5 even the household have been organized and identified that they are selling the footage, what is happening in the road and who are all going, and they are selling this footage to some other people. And there are some companies, they are saying that it is not only marketing company, they are the people who are giving information analytics to others, and they are studying the movement in the public places, how the public is behaving, what they are doing, and they are making a storyboard with that one. We will see in next class in customer analytics also. They are creating the storyboard, and based upon that, they are creating a nice strategy. This is purely unethical, but that is happening in Malleswaram in Bangalore. Few people have been caught and they escaped by paying just a fine of rupees 500 rupees. See that one. That is the corporate data protection challenge. It is the biggest challenge now. That is why in case of analytics, you can go for that one. You can see some of the companies have been caught for selling their own employees' data to marketing firms. This is an unethical one. Another thing, data security threats. They are having their own employee. They are using fingerprints, retina eye, and what these people are doing, these are owned by individual people, and these individual people, they are selling this type of data to others. So as an marketing company owners, you in future, you should be very careful with that one. That is why we are studying that one. That is why we need data security. You should not authorize any unauthorized one. Only if the customer is ready to provide him the image footage, then only you can use. But India, since we are not facing, same thing, we should not use them anywhere else. Then intention loss of sensitive data, the blood group, all are sensitive data. Then accidental loss or corruption. You can see there are number of sensitive data what these people are ready to share with others. See that one. That is why in case of data privacy, most of the customers, you can see 53% of the customers are coming under the first category. The first category of the customers are 53%. That is, they are called as data pragmatists. They are willing to exchange reasonable amount of data. It is 53% now. Even without knowing anything, you can see even in our mobile, what we are doing, we are using number of apps. If you are using the app, when you download that app itself, it means that we are permitting that app to steal the data from your mobile. We are considered as the data pragmatist. We are ready to give our own data. Of course, we are not rich enough to steal the information. But it is also a data pragmatism. You can see as per the statistics given by the KPMG marketing team report, to make yourself the brand, you are selling the data. You may not know your data is going to be stay. See that one, data break. 31% of the people doesn't know, unconcerned about what they are sharing, because they automatically give permission to Microsoft Team or Google privacy. Only if you accepted, you are able to do all those things, the mails, everything. So without knowing the risk, 31% of the customers are engaging. Only 16% of the customers are considered as the data fundamentalist. They are not ready to give any data. They are considered as a data fundamentalist, but that is essential for the human being. Be clear, we can't steal the data from these type of data fundamentalists. They won't give the data for any other purpose. 16% in totally we are having. So these are all the three type of customer. But unfortunately, you can see 53% are coming under the data pragmatism. That is why data analytics is very high in case of India. They clearly know what we are going to do. One of the technology-based company, I think they conducted a nice exit poll survey in Kerala. And after coming out of the voting from Kerala, recently, they never asked any question. But they are saying that we have already exactly predicted that which party will come to power in that place. Finally, Election Commission banned that organization because they installed a simple camera in a house nearby polling booth. They assume that the camera is owned by the house owner, but they find that Election Commission found that around 250 cameras are located nearby polling booth in different booths. Each and every polling booth, there is one camera nearby household. There may be a small house or building will be there. They fit a nice camera towards that one, and they, by recording that one, one of the technology firm clearly assessed that one. Who will be the winner? See that one. An election commission banned. But another report is also coming that the state-owned election commission camera, which is used inside the polling booths. Now, if you are assessing that one, you are able to predict everything. Whether it is legal or illegal, there is another question mark is also going on. When you are entering into the polling booth, it is purely confidential. It is purely privacy. But what is happening? Even the government itself is recording everything. So based upon the recording, the one organization in Gurgaon doing the nice analytics, a big marketing firm in analytics, they clearly noticed which party will come. How it is possible? So whether it is legal or illegal, because we are all data pragmatists. Only 16% are data fundamentalist. So that is the another analytics team. We are moving against the privacy. That is why the intelligence report says that why the marketing firm is doing all those things. The category spend, how much a customer is spending, it is not considered as the privacy now. Supplier selection is not considered as the privacy now. Procurement best practice is not considered as the privacy now. Even supplier evaluation is not the privacy. In case of European laws, these things you can directly ask to the customer or you can get the data open market. The spending and list of not the individual, but you can get from any other source. That data you can use, but you should not use any other data. Here you can see global data protection and privacy regulations. The dark maroon color, the regulations are very strict. If it is in gray color, the regulations are very, very liberal. You can see the India image. It is in gray color. That means in case of India, the regulations are not strict. That is why if you are entering into the mall and you are talking, or even you are in airports or in railway station or in any public place, you are noticed. Or even if you are walking in front of a house where CCTV camera has been located, they are ready to capture you because our privacy regulations are in gray color, very, very little. They are having personal data protection bill only. Now it has been become the act with only limited provisions. The violations of that one is only 500 rupees fine. Whereas you can see in some of the countries, they are in dark color. You can see in American countries, Canada and North America, US, you can see they are having a strict laws. They used to call it as Personal Information and Protection Electronics Documents Act. In European countries, entire European Union, you can see it is GPDR very strict. Whereas South American countries, somewhat liberal. Even some of the organization as well as some of the countries, Argentina, the acts are very liberal. Africa, it is very, very liberal. In case of India, this dark gray color, that means our laws are not so strict, including some of the Gulf countries. Whereas Australia, you can see the privacy acts are very, very strict. In China, it is very strict. They are now having the personal information security specification. Even from phone, if anybody steal any information, it is an offense in case of China. Of course, in Russia, you can see it is somewhat robust. That is how different countries' laws are there. So when you are in different countries, when you are gathering the data, you should be very careful. India only liberal norms. Okay. So when you are sending the message to customers, as an analytics students, you may send the message, but the message should be very, very careful when you are sending. Your message should be very confidential. You should not use that message for any other purpose. But what the people are doing now, Facebook and WhatsApp has been already merged. Whatever message you are sending either through WhatsApp or Facebook, including Instagram, it is not confidential. Even though it is mentioned that you confidential, it is not confidential. That is, you can see that one. What messages are you sending to the customers is selling the information to others. That is how your personalization and data privacy is going on. We want to build customer loyalty, means data should be private. If you are buying regularly from a particular place, they will know about you. It is not considered as a data privacy. Say, for example, our Vinay is every day buying the goods from DMart. So DMart people know about Vinay. Who is Vinay? When he will buy, they may have a nice analytics about Vinay. Vinay is the customer. Month beginning, what are all the things he will buy? Month middle, what are all things Vinay will buy? Month end, what are the things Vinay will buy? Whether it is coming under the data privacy or not. For DMart, they can have because they are having the data, but they should not sell to others, including now DMart is located in Hennur. Suddenly they may shift to Kamnahalli. Since they shifted to Kamnahalli, what will happen? They may sell the data to its own concern because DMart in Hennur, DMart in Kamnahalli. As per the law, even they should not sell to DMart located in Kamnahalli. Of course, now it is not like that. Reliance, you are depending upon that one. Reliance Trend or Reliance Digital, whatever may be. Throughout Reliance, they are sharing. Because our laws are like that. Whatever the message, they will know about you. Once you buy any product from Reliance Digital, any electronic products or any product from Reliance Trends, any dress material, they will create a nice analytics and they used to make you as a long-term relationship, but they have to get the permission from you. But whether you are giving permission or not, this is a question mark. Here is one survey. As per this survey, they mentioned that Amazon is so far keeping the confidential data of the customer. Amazon ranks number one. There's a question asked towards that one. Banks ranks number second, then only Apple, Google, all these things. Social media companies, they are unable to maintain the data privacy. That is a very nice thing you can see. So the concept of customer privacy has been defined here. This is the definition. The power of the individual to personally control the information about oneself. Simply they used to mention like that. The power of individual to personally control information. That's what I told. If you are going along with your girlfriend, it is private. But these small people, they won't consider as a private. You are having a right to go anywhere with your friends. You are having, India is a democratic country and you are having the freedom. But inside the malls, how these people are taking that one. See that one. Personally control that one. So what are all the drivers of customer privacy concerns? You can see it is mentioned as the internal as well as the external drivers. As per our theory, internal drivers, the collection amount and way in which personal information is collected. You, you have to get the prior permission from the customer. Control. Even if you got the information without their knowledge, you should have to maintain, you should not leak to anybody. That is per control. Awareness, understanding of established conditions, how the monkey is behaving. You may know the awareness, but you should not inform to others. Errors. If a person is making an error, it is common. You have to protect against that one. Then improper access. You should not access the data from the mobile apps. You should not use the mobile apps to gather. Unauthorized. Once you gather the data, you should not use for any other purpose. That is the internal system, what most of the unethical analytics they are doing. Likewise, you can see the external drivers. It is quite common. We may not know our data has been taken over from the internet, technology, public media, and governmental regulations. See that one? Customer. Customers voluntarily entered into personal information and credit card number into database because they customer awareness is limited in some of the cases. They themselves give without knowing that they are selling the personal information. See that one. In case of US, they are not giving. That's what they mentioned. Another external drivers, even the mobile and smartphones, using the location-based services. Some of the organization is even stealing the location-based, where you are going, where you are moving. It is also offense. I can't manage you. You are now in different places. It is unethical to know, okay, Joshua is in Bangalore only. Another Justin is in hometown. Rahul is in hometown. And Vishnu is in another place. How we can market? If I sell this data to anybody, it is considered as an offense. But marketers are not doing like that. That is the problem of customer privacy concerns. Another one, they mentioned that media coverage. Some of them voluntarily come forward and they may disclose anything. That is the media coverage concerns, external drivers. And without knowing the privacy issues, they themselves contribute. That is the another source. You can see that one. Even for governmental regulations, it is very strict. So here is a chart which mention about the privacy concerns, information, the refusal is with the customer. Likewise, private action, you can't do anything. Even though you know about the behavior of the customer, you have to remove immediately. You should not even pass to word of mouth. Public action, you can't send to any third party or you can't take any action with that person. Only thing, if your security is lapsing, you can use. That is why in case of this type of marketing, we used to call it as 4 V's in big data. Big data refers to the analytics here. What are all things you have to use in marketing? First V is the volume. Scale of data. How much data you need about the customer analytics. That is the volume. Whether all the data are coming in a direct source, whether it is an original source, whether it is collected legally. That is the volume, scale of data. Then velocity. the streaming of data, within how many minutes you are gathering. That is the velocity of the data. Then variety, different forms of data, whether it is a reliable one. Is there any privacy? Usually through the social media. Social media is contributing more in terms of variety of data to take any decision. That's what they are telling. Finally, veracity, that is the uncertainty of the data. Some cases we may not know the relationship between two persons. Without knowing that one, the data may be uncertain. So these are the 4 V's we have to consider in the data privacy. At the end, you may know that one, the privacy of paradox. They used to mention that 54% of the internet users believe that website tracked their behavior and invaded their privacy. Of course, common, without knowing them. In the other side, 60% of them would offer personal information. They only give the permission in website, but they may believe that somebody is taking our data. That is the present privacy paradox. So you must know, based upon this discussion, what are all the data privacy as meaning, why we have to be transparent, then what type of data privacy awareness we need. Okay. So what are all the factors that driving the awareness? Usually the regulations. Each and every country, they are having the regulations. Data breaches. If there is any data breaches, what will happen? Then the innovation. When we have to use these innovation types. Then coming to the data privacy in security, what we have to do in analytics. Here, very important thing is you ensure alignment with the existing policies and procedures. Create an ethical policies so that the customer should not be threatened or behave in a different manner. That is the first point. Of course, the very important point is set up monitoring framework to ensure compliance and the existing need. We have to monitor a new framework for the data privacy. That's what need. Once again, you can see throughout different countries, they are having different laws. This is another global image chart which mentions about the different acts in different countries. In case of India, we are having Information Technology Amendment Act. In case of Dubai, China, Brazil, different countries are having different act. So when you are doing in online analytics, you should be very careful. If you are taking the information of different countries, which act you will be coming under. And each and every country, the acts are very, very strict. And European Union now, they regulated that one. It is very strict at present. And now recently, some of the company corporate also, they created the security intelligence extension system to control the data privacy. This is an example from the IBM. IBM created a nice technology to get the customer privacy. And they mentioned that we are not involving anything with the customer privacy. Without their knowledge, we are not going to get any information. What IBM mentioned, for them, they created a nice security intelligence system. This is the recent advancement in the data privacy. Of course, most of the companies, if they are creating like that, the analytics will be in a right direction. The data privacy of the customer will be protected. That is what today's discussion is about. Okay. Now it is your turn. I hope today we have discussed the data privacy. So I know this is somewhat more technical one. We are unable to go for the application side of the individual people. Okay. So with this, we'll conclude. Next class onwards, we'll move on to the customer analytics. Okay. Yes, now you can switch on your camera. I have to see your face. This is not privacy. Okay. So you can switch on your camera. Yes, Sashi, I am able to see. Jabin, I am able to see. Yes, Joshua is there. Rahul is now there. What, Rahul? You escaped in the beginning hours?
Sorry, sir.
You escaped in the beginning hours.
No,
12.
sir. Then I joined, sir. Later I joined.
Okay, okay. Oh, nice. Joel is also there. Vishnu, your face is something different. Huh? Uh, what happened? You are here or in your native?
Here only, sir. Sir, I'm
Okay.
not well actually. That's it.
Okay, okay, okay. And then Justin. Why Justin? Sanat is there. Jeffin, Rohan, Joshua. Why?
Yes, sir.
You have to go for nice dinner. Well, today you are not telling your preference. Because of data privacy, you are not telling. Yes, Joshua?
Yes, sir.
Why? I think today you will have something wild meat. Prefer that
Can get,
one.
sir.
Okay, nice. Jebin, you are there. Rohan. Rohan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You are at the Vishnu there. Harish. Harish is missing today. Okay. Jeffin. Jeffin, you are not showing in camera.
Sir, I'm here, sir.
Yes, Joshua. Both Joshuas are there. Justin there. Rahul. Joel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Sanat.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Rakesh is missing. Sarat.
Present, sir.
Okay. Vinay is there. Sashi. Good. Stephen. He is not coming to class. Abhijit. Okay. Okay, students. Today we'll wind up. Have a nice day. Enjoy the weekend. You can ask Joshua. He will tell nice comments where you can go. Enjoy the weekend. After the weekend, we will meet next week. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Hi,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.